Hi guys, how's everybody doing? This is John Jones from Pinay Girl USA. I'm getting ready to drive here. So I'm gonna be driving here in a minute, but I wanna make a video about when I met my husband. Basically like an overview from or a timeline from when I met my husband and how I get to United States, okay? So if you guys are ready, please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere guys, okay? Chan 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 chan. Kung ilalagay sa ang airline transfer visa kung ito lalagay the front. Okay, so a lot of you guys has been asking about this video and I hope I'm not torturing you guys, so I'm finally gonna do it today, okay? Let me grab my thing here. Alright, so I met my husband on February 2012. I met him online, so that was the first time guys. So I met him on tag.com, so I'm gonna put a link at the top or at the bottom below. And then so we chatted since then. After we exchanged message and tag, he got my email address, and then way later on exchanged messages and on Messenger, Yahoo Messenger, until the Facebook Messenger was created, and it did really help us. Oh my god, I have a great fighting voice. Okay, so in 2013 of October, that was the first time I met my husband in person. So guys, it's just gonna be an overview. So I'm gonna talk about my experience when I first met my husband and how long we chatted, which you guys can tell based in this video how long it took. Okay, so October 2013 was the first time he visited me, and then the following year he went to the Philippines again and visited me, and then we continued chatting. And in October 2014 guys, that was the first time I met his young son, or the middle son. So he went to the Philippines. My husband sent his son to the Philippines. He basically live in our house with my daughter. I basically watch it, but I'm just kidding. So the son that I first met in the Philippines is Corey. So the reason why, you see that how close we are, it's because, I met him in the Philippines and he stayed in the Philippines, and I got to know him a lot there. So on 2015 guys, September 2015, my husband filed the K1 fiancé visa. Yes guys, so it took a while before we filed a fiancé visa. And I'm telling you guys, it wasn't an overnight that I met my husband. For you guys that are feeling hopeless, how can you find a woman? How is it to date online? Guys, it's not an overnight. So Rome wasn't built in a day. Anyway, so yeah, my husband filed the fiancé visa on September 2015, and then a few weeks later I met his mom and then his oldest son. So they flew to the Philippines, and anyway, it was good. So I met his mom for the very first time. We stayed in the same house. We stayed there for a month, and it was nice. It was a really nice experience to know his mom and for his mom to know me, and especially his son, his oldest son. So, oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, I just want to make sure my dog is not chewing my charger. And then guys, in 2016 of January, guys, my fiancé visa was approved. Yes guys, you heard it right. So my husband filed the papers September of 2015, and then in January 2016 my visa got approved. However, I have to wait for my daughter. My daughter's visa wasn't approved right away after our interview. I waited until February 12 before my daughter's visa got approved. For some reason, they call it like administrative process, something like that. I don't know what it is, but if you guys know, please leave a comment what it is. But so my interview was January 9th of 2016, so I got approved right away. It only took a week, and then I got my visa. But I waited for my daughter for almost a month. So yeah, so I waited a little while. And then on March 3 of 2016, and that's the first time I moved to United States. I flew to United States. And then on May 5th of 2016, that's when my husband and I got married. Okay, guys? So, yeah. So that's the overview or the timeline of how I met my husband, or when I met my husband, and then when we got married. So like what I said, it wasn't an overnight. So we took time to get to know each other before he married me, or before I marry him. So with my advice, guys, to you guys that are dating online, so just be patient. You know, it takes time, but don't get me wrong, guys. I knew women that are married right now that they met their husband, and then 30 days later their husband filed for fiancé visa. But it's up to you guys, you know. My husband and I, we wanted, you know, to get to know each other first, especially that my husband was married for a long period of time. He wanted to make sure I was the right woman. So yeah, and I think that's the key to have a happy marriage. And you know, I think you and your partner needs to have the same dream together, whatever. But try to get to know that person first, guys, before you marry that person. Okay? So don't rush. Right? No, don't rush. Anyway, guys, so that's all for tonight. I hope I answered that question.